we're at the Saskatchewan Rush practice for our next player profile. Now for this one, we're doing things a little differently. We actually had a chance to sit down one-on-one with new Rush goaltender Evan Kirk to find out more of his story. So let's take a look. So take us on a trip down memory lane. How did you get started in lacrosse in the first place?
So I got involved with my older brother Matthew. So my parents, I grew up with 3 other brothers, so they had the decision of hockey or lacrosse. So my oldest brother picked lacrosse. So when we were, when I was 5, I started just based on my older brother's decision to play lacrosse.
It seems like your mom and dad were really involved in your career, taking you to practices as a child, and now they get to see you play in the National Lacrosse League. What is it like to be able to share the path of your career with them?
It's obviously great, to get a win. Your parents are watching, and them to be involved and them to put so much time and then actually see that it was worth that time is cool to know that they could kind of do that for us. But it's great. I mean, they were the most supportive people, and they drove us everywhere. We were little, stayed in hotels, tournaments, and still do the same. So it's, all to them that that we're here.
Take us back to the moment of the trade. You played with New England for a couple of years. You developed close relationships with your teammates and with the fans in the area, and then you heard you were going to be joining the Saskatchewan Rush. What was that moment like for you?
Yeah, I think anyone who's played for a team for multiple years and grown with that club, especially a new franchise, it's tough to leave that for sure. There's such a fan base that's growing and such supportive cast behind the organization. So it was tough to leave that, definitely, but at the same time coming to such a great organization right off the hop. I mean, there's 15,000 people every night, it's loud, everyone's positive. A great team. They've been in the Champions Cup 3 years in a row. You can't argue to go to such a great team and in such a great club.
You got a little taste of Rush Nation at the preseason game, and obviously you've played against them, but I'm sure it's a lot better having 15,000 fans on your side instead of cheering against you.
It's huge, especially when they're so loud. That really does affect you as a goalie, where a couple goals feels like 10. I remember we were down, I think, 4-1 when I was playing here, and it's like, oh my God, it's the pressure just adds to that, and it kind of heightens the intensity of the game. So it's definitely nice to have them on your side cheering for you, where you realize that all those goals being scored were you, not the other team.
Now, of course, Evan will actually be competing against his former team, the New England Black Wolves, at the Rush home opener December 23rd. So make sure to get your tickets. For Rush TV, I'm Mia Gordon.